Mark, several organizations are working to help people across the Tri-Cities rebuild. Some of those organizations are at the Armory in Irwin today to talk to us about how they are helping our region. And that's where we find News Channel 11's Sarah Diamond. Sarah, which organizations are helping with the recovery efforts in our region?
Well, there are a lot of them, Casey. Our region, is continuing to recover from the effects of Hurricane Helene. How many times have we said that, and have you heard that, right? The amount of damage in our region ranges from minor to catastrophic. We've seen the pictures, and showed you the video. Homes, businesses, farms, land from the top of the mountains on down have been affected by the hurricane. Now, we have been your source of information from the beginning, and we are continuing our commitment to coverage even after Hurricane Helene hit. We are taking our town halls to the counties that have been affected. We've showed you the damage. You've seen pictures, you've seen video, you've talked to people, you've talked to the county leaders. We're looking at the progress that is made, and we're looking into the future as our area rebuilds as well, because that's the next step in this process. And we're going to be talking to a couple of organizations during this hour that have been helping people rebuild and will continue to help in the rebuilding process. And I can't wait for you to meet them. Casey, we'll send it back to you.
As our region works to recover from Hurricane Helene, several organizations are looking to help communities rebuild. News Channel 11 Sarah Diamond joins us now from Irwin with a member of Team Rubicon to tell us a bit more about recovery efforts around the Tri-Cities. Sarah?
Casey, we're in the spot where we're still helping people recover, but we're also starting the rebuilding process, and that is a marathon, not a sprint. It's going to take a while. I'm here with a member of Team Rubicon, David Gladfelter, and if you haven't heard of Team Rubicon before, they're pretty awesome. Tell us a little bit about Team Rubicon.
Team Rubicon is a veteran-led humanitarian organization that helps affected communities globally before, during, and after disaster and crises. And what we're doing here in East Tennessee this week and even this month is going out, helping people, doing both Sawyer operations, so knocking down trees if they have problems. And it's just awesome. It's awesome to be out here and with this whole neighbors helping neighbors mentality that we're getting into with them. So that's what we're out here doing this week and this month, and it's been a good time. We've had a lot of help and helping a lot of people and making a big impact out here. So
that's good, and a lot of people need your help. Now, you're not from here. You are from
I am not.
The Denver area.
I am from the Denver area.
So what do you think of the people here when you came and started helping out?
It is absolutely phenomenal. We drove in from Charlotte and we came in here and come in from the airport, and you see two people on the side of the road that are trying to give out hot food, and we stopped and there was a dog on the side of the road, and three people stopped and they were like, oh, that's so and so, he lives up the road. So I mean, everybody knows everybody out here, so it's just great. It's great to integrate into it and help the people that need help and try and kind of integrate ourselves into that mentality as well. So
when you're helping people out, it doesn't matter where you are, but let's talk about East Tennessee since you're here. What do you not just get from it, but what's the reaction from people that you're helping?
They are just absolutely floored to have us out here, to have people come out and, try to intake all the stuff and try and help all those people that need the help. And it's just a matter of trying to, drink out of the fire hose at times where people
Sure.
are just like, well, I've got 16 trees and this, that, and the other. And it's like, they want to tell you their story, right? They want to tell you and kind of get through their story to be able to help them properly. So
Sure.
It's just been absolutely phenomenal out here. We're having a great time and hopefully making a good impact on the people of East Tennessee.
Well, I know we are grateful to have Team Rubicon here, a group of wonderful people helping out. It's just one of many helpers, as we like to call them, here in the Tri-Cities region that are helping out, not just helping people, get the supplies they need, but now we're helping rebuild. We're helping clear down the trees. We're helping maybe make a new start for people. So Team Rubicon, one of those wonderful organizations that help. We're going to come back with another couple of organizations that are helping as well. Casey?
Sarah, thank you very much. People from all over the country converging on our area, helping any way they can. And at the same time, we get a chance to put our best foot forward and show the folks that come to help exactly what we're all about here in Northeast Tennessee. Sarah, thank you very much. Our region continuing to recover over a month after Hurricane Helene brought devastating flooding to our communities. News Channel 11 Sarah Diamond is in Irwin now with a member of Region Ahead to talk about how they are helping small businesses rebuild. Sarah?
Yeah, Casey, Region Ahead started actually during the pandemic, and they are picking up where they left off and helping a lot of businesses here in our region. Andy Dietrich with Region Ahead is here to talk a little bit about this. So, started in the pandemic and then picked it back up after the hurricane, right?
Yeah, right after the flooding happened in the hurricane, I got a call from Bob Cantler, Johnson City Chamber, and he said, Andy, we need to get the band back together. So I called Beth Reinhardt, Bristol Chamber, Miles Burdon, Kingsport Chamber, and of course Bob Cantler, Johnson City Chamber, and got Lottie Ryans with the First Tennessee Development District and Tony Treadway, Creative Energy, to all get back together and figure out how we're going to tackle this.
So tell us again, Region Ahead is helping businesses, correct?
Yes. So Region Ahead's only strictly helping small businesses in the 17 counties that make up Northeast Tennessee and Southwest Virginia, like we did during the pandemic. So you can go to regionahead.com if you're a business that's been affected from the flooding and put in a grant request in there. Or if you want to give, please give, because 100% of what you put in goes right back out.
Well, let's talk about that. You've raised a lot of money, but there's also a big need, right?
Yes. As of right now, we're at $570,000 we've raised in 4 weeks. Later this week, we're going to give back out $223,000 of that to 18 businesses that have applied so far. But the need is over $1.1 million in requests that we've had so far. So, you know, we can't forget about these people. And, you know, it's so important that we keep figuring out how we can give, where the money's going to come from. So we're going to keep pushing. We keep saying it's a marathon, so we can't forget that. So we're going to keep pushing forward, raise as much money as we can.
What are your goals? Do you have goals, or just helping as many businesses as possible?
Well, my personal goal and the group's goal, we're going to try to raise over $1 million. I know that won't really scratch the surface of what needs to be done, but I think we can help a lot of people, give them a lifeline until insurance kicks in, or FEMA kicks in, or TEMA kicks in. So, you know, we're going to keep pushing in months into the winter here now.
Businesses, local businesses, the heart and soul of our community.
Yeah, they are the backbone. They're the ones that support our nonprofits, our little league teams. You know, they employ the people of their communities and give them a job, so we need to keep them going.
All right, Andy Dietrich, Region Ahead, thank you so much for being here. So many great organizations that are helping folks here after the hurricane, and not just donating supplies. Now we're looking ahead to the future. We're looking ahead to rebuilding and helping businesses and families rebuild. Casey, we're going to send things back to you in the studio.
In Unicoi County, recovery efforts continue. Today, several groups are gathered at the Armory in Irwin to discuss the process with some of those who are leading the charge. That's where we find News Channel 11's Sarah Diamond, who spoke with some of the groups assisting in relief efforts. Sarah, share with you today.
Casey, there are so many organizations and groups helping those who've been affected by the floods. I don't know how many times, I can't count how many times we've said, we were talking about homes and the destruction by Hurricane Helene, and we are going to keep talking about it because it is an ongoing issue. It's an ongoing team effort that we are committed to seeing through. We are helping our neighbors. And I had the chance to speak with several groups assisting the recovery process, not just right here in Unicoi County, but in several counties in Northeast Tennessee and Southwest Virginia. One of those groups, Rise Irwin. Rise Irwin leaders say that immediately after the floods, they worked on mobilizing resources here in Unicoi County. The group adds they have raised nearly $300,000 since the storm hit our region 1 month ago. That money will provide resources that go directly to families impacted by Helene. The group was also able to establish the first volunteer resource center in our region. Leaders from Rise Irwin add the road to recovery will be a long one, and they'll be here to assist efforts every step along the way.
You know, it's a marathon, not a sprint, and part of it is people are so eager and excited to do their part now, and we want that. We love that energy, we love that enthusiasm, but it's knowing that there are going to be needs days, weeks, months, perhaps even years from now, and we need people to continue to have that excitement and that energy for giving back.
And Farner adds that the Rise Irwin group will continue to work with city leaders to create the best possible plan of action moving forward. Now, recovery efforts continue in so many parts of our region, including in Greene County, and that's where we find News Channel 11's Ansley Daniel. Ansley, what are community leaders there saying in response to the storm?